Ladies and gentlemen, okay, we have another video here. This is like a video from Mtashed. I'll link the video in the thingy, in the description. Wuthering Waves devs are listening to the community big time. This is like a very important thing because most of the time when the game becomes too big or too hype, whatever, they start like lose contact with the player base and like kind of like Genshin right now. But that's the main reason why the players are not happy, because the players want something else and the devs do complete something else, or they try to do something else and they completely flop it, like the artifact lot of system where like they botch it completely so that it feels like they don't even play their own game. So like that's like a big thing that happens, like because they are based, like they're high and mighty enough so that they don't need the opinion of the player base because they'll do fine anyways. That's not a good like mindset to have. That's my like biggest negative point, like about Genshin. Like the connection between the CCs and the devs are not there, like basically zero. So and this like implies that the Wuthering Waves devs are like really connected with the players. That's like a big thing. Like to me at least, I mean that's a big thing like for everyone. So let's see what happens. I myself, I have never seen Wuthering Waves gameplay. I didn't play the thing. I didn't get to beta and whatever. Like I haven't seen like a single video, so I don't even know what Wuthering Waves is. But let's see what I'm trying to say.
To express our sincere gratitude for the beta test, yada yada yada. We've got some optimizations and plans for the future. Let's get started. Combat. Overall combat experience optimizations. Poor sound effects, which I've also felt in some of the areas. It was like maybe not weighty enough on some hits. Didn't feel like the sound effects were playing properly or loud enough. All these.
Yeah, so like I think lots of people kind of like it goes under the radar. The sound effects, the music while doing a boss fight or like while doing like the overworld farming or whatever, the music plays a huge part. Like even though like I clown on Genshin a lot, the thing that Genshin does very good is like the boss music, like the Scaramouche, like boss battle, or like Signora, or like even Ashdaha back in the day. Like the boss music is like very good. It's like a very good thing, and they do it, and apparently they're also like even improving it.
Different things. Hard to give you like an example directly because there were just so many abilities and so many characters I tested, but definitely did understand like the green spear guy. I feel like sometimes his hits were just like not the right animation sound, like the right depth or something.
Yeah,
but
I
this
understand.
hit feedback, yes, I agree. Weapon hit feedback, echo skills, resonance skills. Sometimes things felt floaty. It felt like I was doing this big crazy attack, and I was just kind of like, it would be the same as if I was like wielding a baguette. I don't know how to describe it, but it didn't feel like there was like enough, weight and knockback and kind of feedback as well, that I'm hitting this target. I am pounding this target.
Yeah, and that's like I am comparing this to like Genshin because that's like the biggest comparison. And if other animes if they want to like do better than Genshin, obviously they have to like compare to Genshin and like try to be better. Obviously, like comparison is always good. And the thing is like when you are doing a big hit, you have to like feel that you're doing a big hit. Like for example, when you like play Genshin characters or like with like different weapon classes or like a sword character, it feels like more like fluid. But if you do like with a claymore, it feels like really laggy because the claymore is very big and it has like the hit lag and hit lags, because like when you hit an enemy with a claymore, after contact it like freezes a bit, like a couple of frames, and goes through. It's like the hit lag, and so like you feel when you're fighting like with those weapons. So those little things that they can matter actually. So they're apparently improving it. So that's very good.
It just fell off. All these games are too grindy. I wish I had a new idle game to play. I do! Immortal Rising is an extreme idle action RPG where you raise immortals beyond their limits to defeat all evil. You can fight with different weapon types that will produce different results, from ranged to daggers to swords that will devastate your enemies. There's even magic, baby! They've got boss fights, PvP,
Okay, that is not too
and
long,
it's
so I
the
can't
first global anniversary. So click the link down below and get started today with Immortal Rising. It's
Hey,
free,
get that
it's
bag,
fun,
man.
it's furious. We're going to be improving jumping by adjusting the animation speed, camera transitions, and landing feedback to make it feel more natural.
Okay.
I didn't notice anything with the jumping, but like, sure, make the animations feel better.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
I
better,
guess it
then
was
it's
kind
always
of
good,
vertical.
you know?
Maybe they're gonna make you launch a little bit further or something like that. I'm not sure what they're gonna do there,
Or,
but
or maybe it's
sure.
like when the
I
jump
guess
and the
there are some
landing,
kind of
the
platforming
knees kind of
type
like bend, like kind of
areas
like
that
those, like.
jumping needs to be fixed, but that's a good
I
change.
mean, because they say like
But
it
here's
feels more
what I
natural,
really love:
you know?
character-specific combat optimizations. Adjusting Ling Yang and Jianshin's moveset
I have
for
no
an
idea what they
elevated
are.
overall combat experience. We don't know what that means. We have no idea. But
I don't even
Yang-
know who those characters are.
Ling Yang, Wuthering Waves. Maybe because it's like the fast attacks, but both of these monk characters
Okay,
are
I
getting
have seen
fixed.
her image, like.
So my
it
question
popped up,
is
like, during, like, an ad
maybe
or
if
something.
it's the range of their melee hits or something like that could be the fix. I tested out both
Yeah,
of them,
could be.
and
It could be.
I didn't
But
love either
that,
of them.
That,
if I'm
that
being
comment
honest.
is like very, very vague. It's like
But maybe that is
adjusting,
the
but like
fix,
adjusting
is
what,
because
you
they're
know?
melee. They need to extend the range to give them more quality of life, I suppose. But they didn't say what it is. They just said
Yeah, they just
adjusting
said, like,
their moveset for an
yeah,
elevated
it's like
combat
very, very
experience.
vague.
Adjusted Varina's HP restoration, so she can
Okay.
use her photosynthesis energy more efficiently.
I don't know what that
my
is, but
guess is they're gonna make it so she can just heal your team more often, because with her, so if you look at the bottom of the screen there,
Okay.
she's essentially got 1, 2, 3 stacks. You can get a stack for using her E, for doing her normal attack combo. I think for like her all, I don't know. It's so frustrating to just get to a level where I can now heal my team. It felt terrible. She's
Okay.
supposed to be a healer, and 80% of the time, she cannot heal your team, so she's just a bad damage dealer.
Yeah,
I think
okay,
she's
okay,
the
that's
worst unit in the
understandable.
game. Like, if you're talking about QQ, or sorry, not QQ, Chi-Chi, she is worse than Chi-Chi by far. Unless they fixed it, unless they changed.
He might have meant Baidu, but it's okay. Even Chichi is like not the. And now maybe with Furina, yeah, you can argue whatever. It's not. It's
So
not.
I don't know
good.
what they're gonna do, but this chick was terrible. If I got her at the start, I would be re-rolling. Honestly, I
Okay,
would
so
be
that's like a standard
re-rolling
character,
all
like
day.
a beginner character.
Improvements to Calcaro's kit. His extra intro skill necessary means will be available by default. I didn't know it wasn't.
This is actually very good. So like they let these like beta testers or like testers to like test the characters. They actually and they gave the feedback and they actually listen to the feedback and they're now adjusting. They're like buffing the characters. That is very good. That is something like Genshin. They did it one time with Zhongli. That's it. There are tons of like not tons. Like there's like a handful of like yeah there are like some examples like that. You like people were like mad about like a characters like Kit like because it's not functioning like they are like the prime example or like Ryzen C1 or like Farusan C6 or like, there's like tons of things like where people were like very very upset about it and they did not give a shit. They did not do anything. So they actually listen to like the players and they adjust in the characters accordingly.
Wasn't available. Calcaro is like the Sephiroth looking guy and was really cool. I was a big fan. So if there was something where this wasn't applying, the fact that it's now applying is just makes him stronger and he seems really cool.
Yeah, buffing
This
is always
really cool. A
always
new
good because
combat
it's a
skill
PvP.
practicing dungeon. We're introducing a combat practice dungeon where you can familiarize yourself with characters' unique combat mechanisms and practice how to combo. Sure. I don't know if it'll have pop-ups and assistance, but that'll be pretty cool. Aside from the points above, we've also started working on other frequently reported issues, such as a bad camera experience, which, yes. Frequent lock-on loss, yes.
I don't know about
Enemies
that.
quitting combat, didn't see that much. And counterattack failures.
What does it mean? I think it means like the enemies critical combat. I think it's like when you are like further away, the enemy stops like engaging and they go back to that place. Maybe that's what they mean by like enemies quitting combat.
This may be the counterattack from Jiangxing, or no, what's her name? Where is it? Jiangxin. Her attacks, you shield up and then you do a counterattack. There were some times where it felt like it just wasn't going on. It just wasn't happening. So I definitely understand that. I can understand that not working because it felt like it wasn't for me.
Okay.
But look at this. They're also doing an update to the ecosystem. This is a big part of the game. Like, this is huge. This is essentially the artifact system, the relic system. We've received a lot of feedback on the ecosystem. This was actually one of the biggest things that 1010 and I think Fob Master said will be a problem in the game. So let's see what they say. We've received suggestions and concerns about how the echo hunting experience is too grindy and how the game lacked disposable options of unwanted echoes and other issues.
Yeah,
To address this issue,
it is the case, like artifact farming, relic farming, whatever the simulated farming for those who like plan ornaments. They like after you reach like the end game or whatever, it gets like really repetitive. It's like so I'll do it again. So it becomes like a daily show. So yeah, it feels too grind. So they're actually doing something to like make it less grindy.
planning to implement the following. Let's see what you got cooking, baby. Make it easier to obtain various echoes. I don't know if that means better drop rates or what that means, but sure. We plan to make echoes available.
I think it means like I think it means like you don't have to like do the entire fight, because it says make it easier to get echoes, not like it gives you more echoes.
Participating in in-game events, completing daily activities, and other means. This might be some high-level echoes that you can just get a guaranteed drop of. Sure.
Could
get
be.
your builds up and running.
Could be.
We'll have to see what that is. Provide a better way to dispose of unused or redundant echoes. Recycling unenhanced echoes, converting them into a new random echo.
Yeah, so it's like a
type
strong
you
box.
have unlocked. Could be cool.
Box, yeah.
You take all your trash ones, you put it in, and you try to get the god roll.
And you get more trash out of it because that's how things work.
That works for me. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I remember Imtash getting like a god Ganyu piece back in the day with the strong box. I think he got like two very good Ganyu pieces from the strong box.
Returned tuners when a tuned echo is consumed. When you use tuned echoes to upgrade other echoes, a designated percentage of tuners will previously used will be returned. This is cracked. If you don't know what this is,
Okay.
every echo or artifact, whatever you want to call them, the echoes need to be leveled up, and in order to see a new substat, you have to use a tuner. So you have your main stats. There could be like attack percentage and crit damage, and then you need to use tuners to unlock potentially HP percentage or crit rate or whatever it might be.
Okay, so you can't feed other artifacts.
And so you need a lot of these tuners to level up your echoes and just see if they're a good one.
I think it's like relic remains.
Like, this is a finite resource. There's not a lot of tuners in the game. You can't just get like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these instantly. It's a process to get them, and it's kind of a finite thing that's going to limit your potential. So the fact that they are now giving some back after testing and rolling a few of your echoes, or potentially finding an upgrade and you get them back, this is massive. Like, they probably doubled or tripled the potential tuners available to now check echoes. This is like actually a game-changing upgrade. This made the game so much more accessible, allows your build to come online so much easier. I think that this might even be the title of the video. They just made Wuthering Waves 5 times better. Because without this change,
I'll let you finish.
I think that the ecosystem is really frustrating, and it is something that would penalize players, and they're going to feel like trash when they can't get an echo that works. So I'm very curious to hear what some of the other creators think on this, because for me, this is a game changer.
Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I thought it was like the relic remains, or like the things that you can upgrade your relic or artifact with. Because sometimes like on my account I had like 6 or 7 pieces with like crit damage, but I can't level them up because I don't have any level. I don't have like any relic experience or like artifacts or whatever like fodder them in and like see like whether they roll into crit damage. You know, I thought they were talking about that. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't know these terms. So let's see.
Make it easier to get your desired substats. We will raise the minimum number you can get with the substat rolling. Oh my
Oh my,
god!
that is
Another
huge.
cracked one!
That is huge.
Bro, they just made the game so much better. This is
Because like the substats are like weighed against each other. Like it's not like if you have 4 substats, it's not like 25, 25, 25, 25. It's like I don't know. It's like roughly out of like it's like more. You have more percentage of a chance to like roll onto defense rather than like crit damage. It's not like balance the weight.
This is insanity.
Even the
If
main
you don't
stats.
know, there was a massive variation in the stats you could get. So instead of like 2.5 crit rate up to 2.9%, it would be like 2% crit rate or 18% crit rate. Like it was
Oh.
these massive swings.
Okay, so it's like a one in Genshin it's like the one crit rate roll is 3.9, crit damage is 7.8. So 3.9 can go to like 2.9, I think. The min roll is 2.9 and the max roll is 3.9. The min roll is like 2.9, I think. I'm not sure. So it's like the 1% the what's the call the gap between min roll and max roll. So MTash is saying like you can get 2 or 18. That's like a huge range.
So you'd be able to get all the substats on your gear, but they roll like trash, and it's a 50%, 60% worse item than others because of the low rolls. It was so egregious that you wouldn't believe me. We're talking 20% stat swings. Because of a low roll.
Don't believe that. I mean, I have played it, but like I wouldn't believe it. But
and
knowing
should have
this,
been from the start.
I do believe
They just
it.
had layer upon layer upon layer of RNG. This is a game changer. So now between these two changes, the ecosystem
This actually
has
changes
gotten
everything.
Twice,
Say it.
3 times better.
Say it,
Like,
Dash. This changes
nuts.
everything.
Optimize the auto equip echoes. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
too
auto
much,
equip. Let's be real.
about
People. I mean,
that
even
stuff.
I don't know. It's like it's
Oh,
better.
that's-
It's better if you do it yourself or like if you watch a guide. Like get your information from someone who you do know. Or like
Just
who,
like a quick
who
point.
you trust.
Auto equip echo mechanism. That's fine. Whatever.
Auto
Additionally,
equip,
we'll
do
improve
not trust.
the Inferno Rider's Echo skill to add a new transformation mode. When equipped, you can transform into the Inferno Rider. It's a mount!
I don't know what this is actually. So this is how you
No!
travel the overworld, like by
It's
riding a
correct!
bike.
That's so cool!
It looks good.
That is amazing! New content for Depth of Elusive Realm. Wait, what? We're gonna add a tutorial stage for Depth Illusion to help beginners understand the mechanics and enjoy it. There's
So
gonna
this
be
is like
more playable
gameplay.
characters added. Awesome.
Like a
Additionally, you'll be able to use
mod.
trial
It's like
characters in this
simulator
mode.
videos, I think.
Meanwhile, new high difficulty events and special boss mechanisms will be added for you to challenge. Let's go! They're
Looks
adding
good.
even more to the Depth of Illusion. This is the roguelike thing.
Yeah,
They're
so it
adding
is like the
more
Simuni.
stuff and some high difficulty stuff. Awesome. We're also working on other gameplay issues mentioned in your feedback. Here's an example. Drops from supply chests or enemies in the wild will automatically be picked up. Yo!
Co-op mode.
This is... Oh my god. Yes, dude. I hate running around and picking these up.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like
so
clicking.
good.
I mean,
This
sound
is so
is
much
like kind
better.
of satisfying
Thank
with the
you
clicking
so
sound when you
much for
collect
this.
the
They've got
gems or
3
whatever.
or 4 banger changes here. Like,
It
quality
looks
of
good.
life
These
of
are like
the yin
massive
yang, bro.
changes. I agree completely.
Co-op mode will be available sooner at a lower union level. Sure, that's cool. A batch salvaging option for unwanted items in your backpack. Sure, that's just something that should be standard. We hope these can further improve your gameplay. Nice. Story and cutscene animations.
Okay.
Optimize the camera position and character animations in some parts of the story. Improved lip animation and eye blink animation.
Yeah, this
Sure.
is like a turner for me. Like sometimes there's like a voiceover going on, but like the lips are like sealed, or like sometimes the lips are moving. There's no one saying anything. So this is like a yeah. For me, it's like a kind of turn off, but maybe it's not for everyone. But like sure, I mean yeah, always like improve the game. Very good.
I didn't really notice this, but like that's always going to be good for your immersion. Adjusted and rearranged the story quest progression for a smoother flow, and changed the unlock prerequisites for some story quests.
Yeah.
I wonder what quest they would move around.
That is one thing I hate about Genshin. Sometimes there's like an event, and you can't do the event without like doing 2 or 3 like story quests. And I'm like, let me just do the event because the event lasts like only 10 days, and I have to do like 3 or 4 story quests for that to unlock. because of the like prerequisites quest or whatever this word is. I can't say this word, but still, that's something like I get mad about that. So like they're adjusting. So probably they're like removing those things. I have no idea.
Very interesting here. I'm very curious what they changed.
It's okay. I mean,
My guess is instead of doing that guy's like you know where you go like turn into the fish and you race. What's that guy's name? He's like on the first banner. You have to go do his story quest. Maybe they're gonna just push that to later or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. But it seemed random.
Just let the people do the events, without doing the quest. I mean, you can say, hey, if you do this, if you start this event, you might get spoiled. Are you gonna do this anyways? Then the player can like decide, okay, I'll do it anyway. So okay, I'll do it later, whatever. But don't force the player to like do this quest,
Them to just randomly do that quest and be kind of forced into it. Anyways, reworked sound effects in cutscenes for better performance. Sure, improved the skip function to make it work better. Yeah, dude. The skip function was so janky. Half the time you'd be like in the corner trying to find it, and then you'd hover over it, it would appear. You'd have to hold it for like 10 seconds for it to work. Skip. It's time. It's time to be skip gamers. Yeah. Get me into the combat. Yeah. We will keep polishing every detail of story cutscenes and animations to optimize the quality.
Always try to help be better.
Options. Other optimizations. Aside from the changes, we're addressing game issues such as crashes, blank screens, frame drops, device overheating. Improved performance on all devices is a top priority. We're also improving character and environment designs, adjusting the UI for easier navigation. I thought it was easy to navigate, but I don't know why. New events and story content are in early development, and we'll share our progress with you. Sure.
Yeah.
Also,
looks good.
we take localization quality very seriously, and it's also a big part of our future optimization. We will continuously improve the localization, good, because there was massive issues. We're also working on the EN, JP, KR, voiceovers, and stories, and character voice lines. Thanks for your patience. These are our future adjustments and optimizations based on the feedback of CBT2.
Yeah.
Can I just say how much of a breath of fresh air this is?
This is very good. I think Intense is gonna go over it because Genshin doesn't do it, and I think this is what he's gonna go into it because let's see. Let's see what
Genshin, it's like, here's the developer notes. You guys asked about what do we want to pretend that they asked about?
Yeah, no, bro. No, they do stuff. They like take their time. I kind of feel bad because like they take their time and do and give like a TCG update every patch, and no one plays that. Just improve abyss or like make like a different like a dungeon where you can like do something like that. I don't know. Do something that people actually want. They do every patch. They do like oh my god, this TCG update has these cards. Oh look at this! Oh my god, this has a new game mode, new TCG game mode. Oh my goodness! Like, no, who asked? I had like lots of like friends playing games. No one plays TCG. No one plays it. I mean, I played it until 3.4 because it came out in 3.2. And I really like the Ayaka Yoimiya deck because that was like really OP, and they nerfed that deck in 3.4, and they nerfed like a bunch of like really cool decks, and for me that killed TCG for me. So I stopped playing after that, and I mean rather than nerfing those like decks to the ground, they should have like brought up the other decks to that level. Nerfing is always like kind of like bad because that nerfing will make people mad. But buffing other things will make people happy who want to like play those things, But nerfing will make people angry, and that killed TCG for me. So since then, I've never touched that. Yeah.
Oh, you guys said that Raiden Shogun's cape was like a little bit ugly, so we made it more purple.
Make Raiden work with Beidou. How is this not a thing? Since 2.1 when Raiden came. Make her thing work with Beidou. Like make Beidou not cancel her burst when she's jumping. Like how can you like unfreeze yourself when you get frozen by like cryo and hydro slimes or whatever? You can't jump because that will cancel your burst, and you can't also stay like frozen for like 3 seconds or whatever because your burst will expire anyway. So like, what are you doing? Like fix your damn game. Like I'm so pissed at Hoyo sometimes.
Thanks, guys. What was the other one? Oh
Please
yeah,
say TCG.
and her animations were just a little bit too bright, and I know that a lot of you guys hate that, so we fixed it.
Please say TCG.
They're
Impact.
literally going through our feedback, and most of the biggest pain points that I had, they're addressing it.
Very good. I'm happy for Impact. I'm happy for
They're fixing it now.
every player who
This is
complained about that.
insanity. This has given me so much faith in them that it's shocking. I was already pretty hyped. Now I'm like, bro, let them cook.
Yeah.
Let them cook. This is so cracked. Anyways,
I mean, so this is like CBT 2, right? So is there like a CBT 3? I don't know whether that's like 1, 2, 3. So if that's CBT 3, so these changes will happen, and then the beta testers can like test it out and give more feedback, and they'll adjust it then after that, hopefully, and then they launch the game, right? That I'm guessing that's how things work. And I don't think this is like the last beta test thingy.
not much more to say. Thanks for watching. Wuthering Waves team, Kuro, keep cooking.
Yeah,
Good job.
very good. Very good. Very impressed. Very good video. And also I linked the MTash video as well because very good. And MTash explained everything like very well as well, because he actually, that's why I listened to MTash thingy rather than reading the thing myself. First of all, I hate reading. Second of all, like I haven't played the game myself, so it doesn't, like, for me those terms don't like do anything, so because I don't know. So, but MTash has played the game, so that's why I wanted to know his opinion, because he's like very critical most of the time. So I want to hear critical point. I don't want to hear someone like who's sucking to the game. You know, I want someone to be critical so that I know, okay, this is the game set. Yeah, it's very good. Very good. Thanks for watching. Peace.